I believe there's a few problems obviously of the fiat system. So one of the big problems is that goods that have a utility value, like real estate, they are used as a savings account, and that drives up the cost of living and makes it difficult for people to build wealth. Number two, because there's so much cheap money in the market, people just invest in companies that have no business model. It's almost like people invest in these companies, they're treated as, I call it hot potatoes, that are like handed around, and people just want to sell whatever they bought for a higher price, and they don't look into the productivity of the company. Is there a business model that's sustainable? Do we actually need that company? So Bitcoin allows you to save. You don't need to invest to build capital. So if you own Bitcoin, you only invest in companies that you believe will outperform the deflation of Bitcoin, or that will bring value to society. So if I look at my personal journey as, I'd say, as an investor, before Bitcoin, I invested in, stocks, ETFs, and all those things. What I do right now, I only save in Bitcoin, and I invest in very particular companies that I believe will add value to society. And I spend a lot of time on these companies. I look at them very carefully to make sure that I don't lose my money, because the opportunity cost of making a bad investment is losing the Bitcoin that I own, right? And the deflation in Bitcoin over the past 10 years was on average, I think, 190%. I mean, there are different numbers, but that is the number that you usually read on the internet. And very few companies will outperform Bitcoin. So I don't necessarily invest into, for example, Lightning companies to outperform Bitcoin. I do it because I believe it's my way of giving back to the Bitcoin ecosystem, to provide funders with capital. And overall, a Bitcoin standard will lead to investors making more conscious decisions, and that will most likely also lead to more robust business models. Because if you think about also the volatility of Bitcoin, in the Bitcoin market, the ideas of entrepreneurs are constantly tested, and that makes companies more anti-fragile, like Bitcoin. The companies that exist today, most of these companies, they live on government subsidies. Like, these companies don't have valuable business models, right? But under a Bitcoin standard or under a hard money standard, you need to be very careful, if you're a founder, to only go out there and found a company if you can really add value to society. And I believe that's amazing.